everyone, and welcome back to our playthrough of the DMX version 3, Monzemon Evolved. It's an improvement, is what I keep telling myself. The sprite kind of looks like one of the weird Chao you can get in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like the really weird one, with the one that looks like knights. I guess let's look at their face. Historically, in these devices, even vaguely Loch Ness monster-looking Digimon, their close-ups are a little strange. But here we go. Oh, okay. Hey! Now that looks like a proper face for a Plesiomon. And then, of course, them eating. Oh, see, that looks like a sock puppet. I feel like someone's art and their actual sprite was mixed. Something was a little swapped at birth here. I don't know, it's cute, though. Got a nice little bumpy nose. Digimon X is doing fine as well. I was able to get them through the next battle in the areas, and I believe, I just have a hunch that I've already unlocked what they can evolve into. At this point, I think it's just perfect care, and you got to get their level up as high as I can get it, and I think they're already there, right? Hold on, are you there? No, it's great that you did good training, but I need to know, like, where you are level-wise. Oh. Fine, everything's fine. Justimon's right on track. If they don't turn into who I think they're going to evolve into, I'm sure they'll evolve in some capacity, right? Meanwhile, yeah, okay. I don't even know, like, what to do about that one. Because they're stage evolution, stage 6 right now. And I kind of feel like I'm swimming upstream here because this is the first generation on this device, so aiming for literally anything other than just the default Digimon is, bold? Stupid? Either way, whatever they evolve into beyond this point, I'm fine with. Oh, hey, look, buddy, it's you. Could you maybe put in a good word? And unless that actually is you, then I don't know. I feel bad. My kids are gonna fight. And I don't know which one to ask. Hey, could you throw the match? So I've spent the last couple days watching the Digimon Adventure Reboot's first episode over and over again because it's so cool. And by the way, if you haven't watched the first episode of the reboot, spoiler alert. I know it's only the first episode, and I know that means they're gonna put their best foot forward and whatever, but at the same time, it just looks so good. And it looks so sustainable. It wasn't exactly Odaiba Day levels of animation, and that's fine, because the conditions around that particular episode were very different. We're talking about sustainable animation here, okay? And if they can sustain that, oh my god. There was so much that I liked about that show compared to the original. For one thing, it's a true reboot. There's a lot of things that are basically just remakes, and they also call themselves reboots, but I feel like this is actually a reboot. Same characters, same general setting, kind of a different story, different timeline and whatnot, but it's also stylish. Them getting rid of evolution sequences is so good. I mean, for one thing, I know it's more expensive than to just have like a stock reel of Agumon evolving into Greymon, but it looks so good having him actually procedurally evolve. The way he puffs out as Agumon and he just starts changing and his tail whips out, that was so good. Oh man, oh, they look really cute when they lose. That's not like an encouraging... This is not a good thing. I'm not trying to be over here like them creeps being all like, oh girl, you look so beautiful when you're crying. You don't have to see, you just shouldn't say it. Probably shouldn't say it. Anyway, the way the characters were introduced was really cool as well. It felt more organic. Already the way that they're introducing the characters and the way they're doing progression, even in the first episode, definitely gives me more of a cyber sleuth kind of vibe to it, like kids going into the digital world and fighting. The way that Taichi actually helped fight, didn't just stand back and be like, I'm over here in the corner, Agumon, being so brave. Do your best, Agumon, while I'm in the corner over here being real brave. I'm just overflowing with courageous energy. I'm not gonna fight though. I'm just gonna be brave and courageous. And then that makes Agumon evolve, but no, man, this Taichi actually got in there and offed some of the Agumon. It was really cool. Also, it took me a while to realize that these were actually new Digimon. I kept being like, what happened to Kudamon? Who graffitied Kudamon? But the color palette was familiar, and yes, this is Alcaman, but it's baby 2 form. I'll admit, I've only seen a few episodes of Digimon Saver, so I had to look this one up, but they have pre-existing forms, but they're ultimate and mega forms, not this new baby form. I don't know if the name is supposed to be like a play on of the word algorithm. I would like that, especially being a YouTuber, having to constantly fight the algorithm. I feel like it would be very fitting. But the most surprising thing to me is at the very end, if you watch the post-credits scene, they're apparently just jumping into the storyline for our war game, you know, the second movie. Because they're all like, look, it's Algamon, and then show a big eyeball that's clearly Diabolomon. I'm fine with it. If they can find a way to take these plots, and if they keep doing this whole let's fix things in the digital world to fix things in the real world, world thing that Cyber Sleuth and other games do, I'm for it. I'm jazzed. I've also been spending some time with a new card game. For one thing, it's apparently fan translated in English on Tabletop Simulator. There's also a Japanese teaching app that I've been running through. I did the tutorials. I've been playing a lot with the red deck. I don't know when I unlock the other decks, but it's just fun playing through these. The actual sequence of play is pretty cool. The Gaia red deck is more brute force and straightforward stuff. I mean, there's a little bit of footwork you can do with this deck, but generally it's just the hard hitter deck, and it's really fun. I'm looking forward to when those starter decks get in the mail to me and the urge to buy a $40 booster box grows stronger every day. But one last thing before we go, because I think it's just kind of like a tradition at this point. I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, hey guys, look at their drastic different levels. You never know, okay? When we fought them together and Omegamon was on the lower end of things, when they were not on the up and up, they still almost won. So I believe, okay, I believe that miracles can happen in this wacky digital world. Go. Do something crazy. I mean, I guess when I say do something crazy, I'm saying Plesiomon, you gotta win, okay? Oh, God, Justimon X has got a lot of HP, though. Okay. Here you go. Ooh, that's fine. It's not like just one more giant hit and we'll die or anything. Nah, see, you do fine. I'm just gonna stop talking. You guys, I'll be proud of whoever wins. I will say though, just a side note, I'll be a little more entertained if Plesiomon wins. Just saying that. Just saying, you know, I raised you too. I put in all that effort and all that work. The least you could do is maybe, you know, give me a show. Oh. Man, I wish I wouldn't have spent so much of that time complaining, because that actually was quite a show. It's not often that we see a stall out, especially between two Digimon of similar level. I mean, they're the same stage, but, you know, I think if we train them up, we could try that again. And heck, maybe even tomorrow, considering that this guy might not have evolved by then. Yeah, all right, that's my homework. I'm gonna go. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Thank you, patrons, for supporting this channel, especially Nobro, Shifter, Dog Turner 89, Iron Possum, and Kitsy Fluff, and now Cookie Face, who has increased their pledge substantially. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.